Today, Governor Inslee introduced new efforts to combat what he calls an influx of gun violence in Washington state. Tonight, what Inslee wants legislators to pass in the new year.
I'm in lockdown right now. Possible gunshots. If anything happens, I love you so much.
A senior from Ingram High School in Seattle recalling the moment another student shot a semi-automatic rifle on school grounds, killing another teen. She spoke after Governor Inslee announced two bills aimed to curb gun violence in the state.
We lose over 800 Washingtonians a year to gun violence. Today, gun violence, and this is shocking to me, is the leading cause of death of our young people, above car accidents, above cancer.
It's called the Firearm Industry Responsibility and Gun Violence Victims Access to Justice Act. Two bills, one banning semi-automatic rifles, the second would hold gun manufacturers or sellers liable if they're irresponsible. Governor Inslee also wants to implement a system similar to what Oregon is trying to do.
It's time that you get a license to make sure that you have safety training to purchase a gun in the state of Washington. And it's high time that we pass a bill to make sure you get a permit before you purchase a firearm.
Attorney General Bob Ferguson says there's a federal law in place that can protect the liability of gun sellers or makers, but there is room for the state to tighten the law.
There's an exception. If states take action, and that's what our bill is proposing, if states take a certain action, they can provide that liability under state law so those victims can bring a lawsuit.
Inslee did assure that gun control isn't the only thing he's working on to combat gun violence.
We are going to provide more mental health to our young people. We are going to attack the homelessness crisis. We are going to train more police officers so that there are more officers on the streets to protect us. My budget I just announced a few days ago has literally billions of dollars to increase our commitment to mental health across the state of Washington, with new hospitals, new community centers, with new psychiatrists. We just opened up a teaching hospital.
And that mental health teaching hospital is inside UW Medicine on the state's west side. These are two bills we'll be keeping a close eye on as the 2023 legislative session begins on January 9th of next year.